Hello, and thanks for joining Crown Battery as we discuss lead-acid battery energy storage solutions for renewable power systems. In this chapter, you'll learn to properly program and verify voltage and timer set points, as well as how and when to add water to the low-maintenance lead-acid battery array in your renewable energy system. Once you've made the decision and investment to install an RE system with energy storage, the last thing you should do is forget about it. Sit back and wait for the lower energy bills to start rolling in. It's a fact that system owners are the leading cause of battery bank problems, mostly due to inaction or indifference to handling some basic setup and maintenance routines. So, just as it's vital to accurately calculate your upfront energy budget when designing your RE system, it's critical to your investment and the life of your battery bank, once it's installed, to take a few simple steps to correctly set up and confirm voltage and timer settings, and subsequently spend a few minutes each month to conduct maintenance. Let's get started with suggested set points for charging. You will enter the voltage and time set points using the display panel of your system's charge controller. We advise checking the instructions for your specific charge controller for details on its use. The settings we'll cover here are float, absorb, and equalization. Float set point is the voltage required to keep your battery array charge at peak level or topped off. Absorb set point is the maximum voltage up to which your batteries will charge and maintain that charge for a set time period. Equalization set point is the maximum voltage level to which the system will charge your battery array when you initiate an equalization charge protocol. We will discuss equalization in more detail later in this chapter. Suggested voltage set points for Crown Battery energy storage products are based on volts per cell, or VPC. Float, 2.25 volts per cell. Absorb, 2.42 volts per cell. Equalization, 2.58 volts per cell. Calculations are based on the lead-acid battery nominal voltage of 2 volts per cell, multiplied by 12 cells for a 24 VDC or volts direct current system. Note that batteries in parallel strings are not included in this calculation. Next, you will need to enter the timer set points for absorb and equalization. Absorb time is the period to maintain the maximum voltage level limit. Crown suggests 2 hours per parallel string. It's important to note that there should be no more than 2 total parallel strings in your battery bank. So, a battery bank that would require more than 2 parallel strings should be designed with a higher capacity battery to reduce the number of strings to 2 max. Equalization time is the period the set voltage level should be held during an equalization charge protocol. Crown suggests a timer set point of 2 to 3 hours. Again, the voltage and timer set points reviewed here are suggested settings and should only be considered a starting point, assuming the following, especially important criteria. First, the low-voltage battery cutout or disconnect of your system's inverter should be programmed to allow no more than 50% depth of discharge, or DOD. With that being said, a 20 to 30% DOD is preferred, which would also extend battery life as well as simplify maintenance procedures. Relative to voltage, 50% DOD is 2 volts per cell. And there's at least 10% of the battery bank's total amp-hour capacity, or C20, available in recharge current. This means a 500 amp-hour, or C20 battery bank would require at least 50 amps of recharge current from the charge controller. Thanks again for joining Crown today and letting us educate you about proper setup of voltage and timer set points in RE battery energy storage systems. Be sure to check out the next segments of this chapter as we cover setup confirmation and periodic maintenance procedures.